Hey everyone, Vacation Bot here, and welcome to the Curious Expedition 2's final DLC, the Robots of Lux, which adds a new location in the city, a couple of new characters, a bunch of new items, and 2 new leaders that you can start with. So one, if you guys have ever played the SteamWorld series, you might actually recognize as Piper Faraday, who is the main character from SteamWorld Heist, which is actually one of my favorite games of all times. Look, just the SteamWorld series in general takes that place. I can't choose between any of them. Quest, Heist, or the Dig series, it doesn't matter, they're all good. But so there's actually a crossover DLC now that adds Piper, as well as Bobby Gill and Valentine Butterbolt, plus a chameleon, I guess pack chameleon that you can get to join you, and it's also huge, like ridiculously so. But beyond that, they've also added a new character that I should mention and was asked to mention, called the Naturalist, who is, I don't think, a reference to anything, but you can, you play as this character, but you start with a freaking Yeti as your companion character. Adds loyalty every 45 days. Oh, that's fun. But the cool thing about this character is can tame beasts in the wild. You can tame almost any animal foe, I think, that you come across. So you can actually, you can recruit a giant enemy crab if you want. Or you can have a whole team of giant enemy crabs. Anyway, so one last thank you before we dive into this. Oh yeah, and one other thing. To Machine and Mensch and Thunderful for sponsoring this video. It's very kind of them to sponsor this one, the last one, I think the very first quick look at Curious Expedition. I've really grown to like this game. I should also mention that this is available on every major platform starting tomorrow. I think the DLC, all the previous DLCs have been $6, so I'm going to assume this one's, you know, somewhere between 4 and 6, which is pretty good value if you're a big fan of the game. And if you're not a fan yet, there should be all sorts of bundles if you want to dive in on this. I don't actually know what kind of bundles there will be, but the game usually goes pretty cheap, so if you want to pick it up, highly recommend it. It is a pretty solid roguelite expedition RPG. It has a lot of combat, but it's not all combat. It almost feels kind of like a turn of the century's tabletop role-playing game, but played as a video game instead, which is kind of neat. So it's available on PC, on all major storefronts, so Steam, Good Old Games, and Epic, the Switch, PS4, and Xbox. So with all of that out of the way, I guess let's actually dive into the game. So what do we do and where do we go? So if you guys haven't seen this game before, it is kind of sort of a roguelike. I don't play it as such. There's a mode for not having it be a roguelike, and so that's what I'm on. If I lose, I just start the expedition over, which I think is perfectly fine to me. But effectively, it's a expedition simulator, you know, turn of the century simulator expedition RPG. So turn of the century, search for secrets. Oh, we ain't getting this. Yep, nope. I need to go find some dogs. Oh, triggered a trap. Oh, that's rough. Oof. Failure. Ouch. We've got rust and took some damage. Note to self, do not expect to be as powerful as I was the last time I played this. Let's see. I'm gonna travel over here. I want to talk to these people. Last time I was here in the Highlands, it was a bunch of dudes. The mechanical composting kit to gain batteries from decomposing items. Okay, good to know. But we also have these characters. So anyway, effectively you go around to various points of interest, interacting with things, trying to boost your reputation, grab as much treasure as you can, before you clear your, whatever your objective is for the island. So in this one, it's to find the Golden Pyramid, which I believe is pretty easy to do. There's a bunch of different recruitable characters, each with their own powers, and there's also combat, which is pretty quick and die-based. So, you know, this character has, I think, the ability to electrocute enemies and shield. This guy beats them up. I don't know what this guy does, and I don't know what Piper does either. But we have a bunch of Highlander women. If I remember right... Oh, wait, no. This seems to be a mixed gender culture. The last of these islands I went to on my own, the islanders had straight up gotten rid of all women and then refused to talk about how they procreated, which was a little weird. I wondered what hardy people must inhabit this wet, windswept island. Indeed, when we first met the islanders, they were certainly dressed for the weather, wearing woolen kilts, or tunics and heavy kilts. I shivered. Perhaps I was the underdressed one here. We're robots. As they raised their arms in greeting, I noticed that they had sported intricate swirling patterns inked into their skin. They must have some ritual significance that would be fascinating to study, but first, their introductions. The introductions. I guess I'm having more trouble reading this than I thought. I'd surely need to earn their trust. So, give gift, ask about the tribe. Let's start with that one. Want to know about the culture of these people. Delicately, I inquired about the nature of their traditions and customs. They believed that all objects had a spirit, all things had an agency. Their shamans grew wise by communicating with these spirits. I didn't want to strain their hospitality further. The islanders bid us farewell, and soon we were alone in the wilderness once more. Cool. And we don't have the journal. We do have the composting kit if I want to de-rust people, which is something to keep in mind. But let's grab this POI while we're here. Low sanity, that's fine. Scout post. The islanders in this region had set up a small dwelling that they used as a resting place for their best scouts. We greeted each other warily. Scout direction. The scout strode forward, willing to check the path ahead for a small compensation. Oh, no. Well, this wasn't worth it. Okay, but you know what I have? Granola bar. Okay, so where are we going? So we got a blue thing here, which I don't even know what that is. Or nets me. What is the... Yeah, the problem is going over the Highlands is kind of brutal. I guess I'm gonna head over here, and we'll just see what happens. Because, yeah, going up and down hills costs me a tremendous amount of sanity and stamina. Okay, and we want to stay away from that for a second. There's also, like, a shit ton of pixies. Which I don't know what the downside to pixies are. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna wander around and look at everything. We might end up accidentally completing this early, if I'm unlucky. We're suddenly swarmed by dozens, if not hundreds, of small, shining, flying creatures. At first I believed them to be insects, but the shimmering light, they seemed to have the shape of tiny winged humans. Marvelous as it was, they soon became an annoyance as they swarmed the track, tugging and pulling at anything hanging loose. They caused no harm to people, but once the swarm passed, it seems they had dragged with them several small items. We lost a chocolate. And some sanity. Were these pixies from the old stories? What just happened? Okay, but we have a shipwreck that we can check out. I came across an astounding discovery, the wreck of what looked to be an old British Navy ship. Couldn't help but wonder how it came to rest here. The ship looked like it might still contain valuable supplies, but the rotten planks of the vessel could make the search quite dangerous. Too dangerous for me to do it. Search quickly or thoroughly? Thoroughly. Okay. Loyalty's 2 out of 4. I could do it myself. Okay, impossible. Quickly? I didn't want to take the risk of an accident in the rotten ship. I did, however, manage to find a few items outside the ship, so we get some flares. Okay, yeah, we need some better stats. Namely, I think we need some dogs. Okay, let's start there. I don't actually want to approach the sea serpent yet. Oh, we found the village. Okay, all the buildings of the village were raised above the water on sturdy wooden piles. No doubt a good defense against the hostile land fauna. The islanders observed me with curiosity and invited me to rest there. We probably will. Oh, and we need standing of 3. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, we're just gonna leave instead. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to complete this one. Or, we'll be able to complete it. Okay, Shaman Hut. Stalk prey. Okay, found myself surrounded by horses. We could try taming an animal. Okay, I think we get a horse. Approach the beast with open hands. being careful not to make any fast, threatening movements. Eventually, it allowed me to get close enough to touch it. Whispering soothing words, I stroked the beast's head gently. Seemed I'd made a friend here. I have horse. So, extra carry capacity, reduced move cost when climbing plateaus. Oh, shit, that's really good. Let's see. Max sanity per robot in trek. Oh, that's neat. So that's extra batteries. Village rest sanity. Honestly, I'm going to promote the horse. Because upgrading the horse a couple of times should let us go up and down these hills so much easier. Or more easily. We approached the stout hut. A shaman beckoned us inside, his wild-eyed stare boring into us from the shadows. Ask for a cleansing. Okay. What is a cleansing? I see. So maybe we would trade with them. Let's see. Well, do we have these flare guns? Do we have anything else I could potentially sell? You have the cunning tonics. Oh. I could have used those. But I'd rather have this. Cleanse Billy Gill. Oh, they're scared of heights. What does Valentine have? Rust. Oh. Definitely cleanse. Okay. Lost both. Whoa, that worked out. So they are no longer rusty nor an alcoholic. Sick. Let's see. Well, I've got 14. That's going to be pixies again. Why don't we go here? Oh, approach a waterfall. Yes. Waterfalls are like the best in this game. Because you can just rest at the waterfalls for like days. Oh, he's gained hearing loss. I'll have to cleanse that at some point. I don't want to spend too much time here, because if I spend, like, too much time, the dark clouds that kind of consume these... Oh. My robots are swimming. And they're friends. Well, that's good. Because I'm probably going to keep them around, because references. Unless I want to replace them with dogs. Dogs are great. We need the batteries. Okay, so what do we have? We have this one up here. Let's start with it. Because we'll probably get both of these, plus interact with that. So approach the cave. I peered into a large cave, but from where I stood, I could see nothing but darkness inside. Enter the cave. Cool. Whales out of the torch. Taking care in the dark, I managed to find a path without further problems. Gold grew colder and colder as I descended into the darkness. Eventually, I came to a large block of ice with a figure trapped inside. Chisel away. We've got a... Well, we had a chance. Nope. Oh, that's a shame. Well, we found the pyramid. Approach the islanders first. Okay, there's a purpose in the eyes of these wanderers, a holy fervor. They asked me if we wanted to help them gather materials for a new holy site they're planning to build. Sure. Spent the whole day with these pious builders, learning all I could about their tribe. They thanked us for our help and left, ready to build their new holy site. Huh. And now we know about the shaman hut down here. Now, oh, I see. They're just ready for promotions. We kind of do actually want to level Valentine. I should have paid attention. Oh no, they were the ones with the loyalty issues. Sick. So I could do the pyramid. What's the trader have? I doubt it's anything I'm gonna want. Max sanity. +9 with a crucifix. There's also a gun. And a lantern. Let's see. Challenge bonuses, some food cans. The weather balloon would be interesting, but yeah, I don't have anything I can sell. I haven't really found a whole lot of trade goods here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna come down here, see what we get. Approach the shaman hut. I think it's just another shaman hut. Ask for a cleansing. Can't sell batteries. We have a torch and one of those. Sure. Well, I don't care too much about the translator. Sorry, my man. Now we no longer have a kleptomaniac. We have just enough sanity to get over here, and then I think I can get back over this direction. Approach the shrine. Okay, now I think it's the same. Search for secrets. We have a chance. Nope. Oh, we got it! Knocking on the walls, we get a slab door. Okay. So we have a random artifact. Couple of artifacts. This is what I was looking for. And then we also have an altar chamber. Investigate the altar. Oh. That's different. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. And we do have to worry about this a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna just pop a lemonade. And we're just gonna head for the exit. I don't know how long... how fast the purple fog really moves into end a run. But that looks a little dire. The pyramid shined with a golden gleam. There was a strange quality to its architecture I'd never seen before. Enter the pyramid. Strange numbness shot through me as I stepped inside, before quickly fading away. What wonder was this? Hurrah! We've got it! Okay, so we get some rank, we get some EXP, some return provisions, return treasures. Okay, so, gain sanity every time a robot character is charged. Trek member loyalty when completing a goal. Or, I think I'm gonna do sustainable charging. I feel like that could get really busted. Okay, so now that I've done that, view experimental equipment, we have a couple of things we could buy. Reduce jungle cost plus attack damage 1. And none of these give me immediate big boosts, though I could get a map if I wanted to. We could also get these, but I want the field kitchen. That's the thing that I really want. The robotic companions, yeah, it's just the same ones. We could get a second Valentine Butterbolt, but no. Oh. She peppered me with questions, hungry to learn about every detail of my expedition. Hours passed before she was satisfied. Eventually, Victoria revealed that she had been collecting reports and that the machine we'd found on that first island seemed particularly important. Yeah, the tutorial islands that I didn't want to do again. She needed to go, but pressed a handful of expo tickets into my hand as she escorted me out of her office. These were as good as gold in the area, particularly at the Explorer Clubs. Okay, what I want to look for is naval flare. Nope. 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 Okay, so what else do we have? Creates a scroll. I mean, scrolls are interesting. Returns the surrounding area to the state it was when you arrived. Burns away mysterious fog. Transports the reader to a new location. Interesting. Scrolls would be neat. I don't know how much I care, though. Okay, so let's leave this one. What about Lux Labs? Because there's also this one. We have a couple of things we can buy. A stun prod. These are that. And technology item power. I don't necessarily know if I care. What else do we have? The Royal Avalon Society. So, neat thing. We can actually go through. Okay, we have no ailments. So I can spend stamps to effectively cure people. It's a hiking stick, and then we... Ooh. I might actually have to start working on the Royal Avalon Society, because they've got a easily recruitable dog. Also have a hatter. Oh, we don't have any hats. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, wait. When I was here... Club shop. Butterfly swords. That seems maybe worth something. I'm not sure. Okay, and if I go back to Lux Lab, we can upgrade things, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Because I'm going to upgrade this, like, several times. I realize I'm kind of starting fresh here, and I probably shouldn't do this, but at the same time, I don't know. Okay, what about this? I guess we're just gonna have the main character as a tank, though we got through that entire last expedition without even fighting anything. So I'm not really sure if I need to do that. Alright, so what else do we do? I guess we just go on an expedition. Which gets me the most. I don't want to go back to the Highlands, though. Ah. Terra Incognita bonus. It's another golden pyramid, but Drylands Desert, sure. Do we want to do Lux Labs? No. No, it's Royal Avalon Society time. Are you sure? Yes. I don't know if I can change those. It was to set sail the next morning, decided to enjoy a final night out. As I entered the bar room, I noticed two people standing near a table talking loudly. Apparently, they caught the largest fish imaginable that day. Getting myself a drink, I settled in to listen. They went on and on describing the thing's length, width, color, and the fight it had put up. They're both so proud of their catch that I had to smile. As I lay in bed later that night, I hoped my own discoveries would make me as happy as those two gentlemen. Strength increases damage for only 1 round, but that's fine. Okay, my ship arrived, encountering a small supply vessel. I was grateful to the Royal Avalon Society for providing me with funds and equipment. Cool, so, we get to start with things, get the shovels. Let's see, plateau climbing cost, no, but we're not doing plateaus. I'll get 2 of those, but I kind of don't want to do too much. Oh, we don't have any lemonade here. That's unfortunate. Huh. We also have sake. Sanity 99, but reduces my max by 20. You know what? I'll get 1. Okay, there we go. Unless I want to get like a weather balloon. Actually, screw it. No, I don't know. Let's snag the sake. We've got base sanity bonuses anyway. The expedition has deserts. Bring extra water from your ship. Refill water. I don't see any other water bits. Desert cost, -5. Okay, so now I have a ton of water. Here's the thing. I might as well carry like a stupid amount. Because I can always drop it. Okay. Looks like this is the farthest I can go. Nice part is there's no highlands. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Oh, we can also promote somebody. I guess it's literally just Billy Gill. Sure. What is friends? Ah, max sanity bonus. Nice. Approach the islanders. I encountered travelers reveling under the full moon. When I approached, they explained that they were in fact waiting for me. What did they want me for? They explained that a prophecy foretold our meeting here at this place at this time. Under the full moon, they said friendship would be forged tonight. I could give a gift. Can't give water. Give sake. Sure. Anticipating further contact with these people, I offered a gift. They accepted it gladly. Surprise and warmth showing on their faces. Okay, cool. That's gonna benefit us eventually anyway. I could go over here, but it doesn't look like it wants me to be able to. So, we're just gonna head here. Hopefully we can find their village. Or we find the ship. Okay. So, if I search thoroughly... Oh, can I not have my horse search? That's unfortunate. We have a very small chance. Search myself. Okay. Well. Oh, we've been lamed. Ouch. What does that do? Dented metal and reduced carrying capacity. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I can get rid of it between sessions, or not sessions, between missions. Well, we found the village, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so we entered the village. An emissary informed me that the chieftain was awaiting my visit. I'd surely anger him if we didn't come. Okay, so meet with the ruler. As I entered the hut, the chieftain was embroiled in a heated argument with his advisors. I stayed silent, waiting nervously until they finished. After a moment, they noticed my presence. All eyes fell on me. I had swallowed and quietly introduced myself. I could feel the tension in the air, but was allowed to make one request. Ask for a quest. A wizened shaman was brought in. She planned to journey to a location of spiritual importance and inquired as to whether we'd be able to provide protection along the way. Sure. Okay, so we have a sacred statue. All the way down there. Cool. Okay. Now we can rest in the village? Yeah, let's do it. Sleep was impossible that night as some blasted village man kept up a constant off-tune humming of some local song. The night was lost. Oof. But we get a bunch of our sanity back anyway. Okay. I could do more, but I have, like, no treasure on me. Let's see what this is. That's cool looking. Oh, it's another shrine. Search for secrets. Okay, and we don't want to go for the altars because that would make them mad. And I'm not entirely sure how they would react, considering there's literally one of them in my party at the moment. And there. I think I'm just gonna have to boogie. Desert tiles are going to be rough. Holy smokes, this is a walk. Okay, let's go over here. We found a Hunt Master. I think Hunt Master is the same everywhere. But we get some EXP by talking to them. I'll take it. Okay, let's just travel over here. I think that's a sandstorm. All of this is scuffed. I was enveloped by a dangerous sandstorm and completely lost my orientation. It was several days when I finally got my bearing. Ouch. Well, we got kind of what we were looking for. We got a cave mountain. Okay, approach the cave. Then we've also got a hyena to fight, but we'll get to that in a second. Enter the cave. I should start bringing torches with me. Okay. Oh. Taking care in the dark, I managed to find a path without further problems. Far into the cave, I sensed slow movement. I approached, but stopped immediately as I could see what was a giant bat snacking on some fresh fruit. Surprise attack! I'm here to fight. Roll. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. So we have heal all allies, make an enemy vulnerable, or electrocute the bat. Fortunately, we don't exactly have the best team here, which is a bit of a downer, but that's okay. Hit the bat for some damage. And nobody's injured, but I'm gonna heal all allies anyway, because what else am I gonna do? Now, I think the robot characters might naturally heal. I'm not sure. Wow, this is a much better setup. Shield damage, damage 10, vulnerable, and then damage. Okay, so that's a bleed die. Can't do anything with that. Let's just hit it as much as I can. There we go.
Perfect. It done. We get it. Fight had gone in our favor. The mood was light and our bags were full. There's nothing left for us to do here. Sick. Let's see. So next up we have some sanity and health. Red berries. I'll take it. And then we also have all of this. Guess I'm just going to travel into this. There's the statue. I want to fight that hyena if I can. Oh. There's tar pits. Well, not dealing with that for a bit. Can't wait till these characters level up and are better. Okay. That's vulnerability. Probably good, but eh. Okay, so what do we have? Damage, electrocute an enemy. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. I could boost, but I think we mostly just want to beat them down. Oh, we've got the strength bonus. Okay, then roll. And we get just enough damage to kill the hyena in the first round. Check the dead for valuables, get plenty of EXP. Oh, we also level up here. So, extra damage when using guns. Well, in that case, I think I'm gonna promote Valentine. The higher level Valentine is, the more batteries we get. And that's super handy. Okay, so we have a trader there, but that's not gonna help us much at all. Okay, stone statue. I discovered a rough-hewn figure, its cold eyes seeming to stare right at me. I was fascinated by the enormous relic. I noticed a collection of offerings that had been placed here by some unknown islanders. I live with a shaman. We reached our destination. Ramla gave us a token of her thanks and began quietly preparing her ritual. Examine offerings, leave offering. Well, we've got coca leaves. That's just some extra standing. Not the most useful. What about the trader? Let's see if he has anything useful. Because there's a gun. There's also a rope. Oh. So, rope, equipable in hand. Interesting. Reveal distance +1 does not stack. It's pretty good, but very expensive. Rope is cheap, though. Can't sell them batteries. We have raw meat. We do have some cooked meat. Yeah, so the gun is too expensive, but the rope is good. Yeah, at the cost of those things, sure, why not? I also have a moonstone. Can make a full moon rise. Interesting. Oh, we also got enough EXP for another promotion. Sure. Electric power shot all enemies. Okay, so now what do we do? Sanity is looking pretty dire. I guess I'm just gonna head here. Well, we found it. Do we just approach the pyramid? Yeah, whatever's left at this point, I don't think it matters. We just want to get out of here. Okay, enter the pyramid again. Fortune and glory. Perfect. Okay, we get all sorts of stuff. And we've unlocked tea. Sanity, no travel start cost for 20 days. Oh, that's actually really good. So additional perk options after an expedition. That's pretty good. Reduced movement costs in shallow waters and swamps. Or reveals nearby natural hideouts. Reveal distance +5. All of these are pretty good. This one sounds actually the most immediately useful. Or maybe not immediately useful. Eventually useful. Okay, so we now have this guy. Who's actually kind of huge. See items on sale. So we've got a shotgun. Earplugs. Actually is not terrible. Oh, chronometer. Reduced days per tile moved. Interesting. We have a saddle. And a sensor. The earplugs are interesting. The cutlass is neat. I think the chronometer would be neat for longer expeditions. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a couple of these. Just to hoard them. Okay, and let's go back to the old theater. Or, no. No. First we want to go here. There it is. We now have a dog. Oh, it's Isabella Bird. Smirking, she proclaimed that she had visited the Curious Islands without me and that her discoveries there far outshone my own tame adventures. I refused to dignify her taunts with a response and left without a word. I'd show this bounder what a real explorer could do. Oh, so that's our rival character. Got it. Okay, so what's our party? Huge? Are we supposed to be able to have this many people? I have no idea. Well, we have a beast of burden. I don't know about this guy. I will probably consider swapping them out at some point, but later. Okay, so we're going to give her the gun. Oh, we never gave her the saber, did we? Oops. Well, no time like the present to just equip a bunch of characters. Okay. Let's equip, or let's upgrade a couple of these. Gun? I'm gonna go up until maybe it gets like level 3? 4? I'm gonna level it up a little bit more, but alas. So, can I upgrade the actual effects? Alas doesn't seem to be going up at all. What about this one? They reduced time per day moved. It seems like it's either going to be really busted or kind of just okay. This one's great though. Because now we don't need the translator nearly as much. As long as we have those. Okay, let's go back to the Royal Avalon, cure ailment on self. Okay, we are no longer lamed. And leave. Oh, did we rank up? Did we get anything? Ah, T, got it. Nothing else matters. Hatter, I don't think we have a hat. But I think we're just gonna select an expedition. Victoria caught up to me at the dock as I was preparing to depart. Excitedly, she told me she made an important discovery. By piecing together the coordinates from the islands that were appearing, she believed she had found a special island rumored to hold something remarkable. It was vital that I left for this island as soon as possible, and she'd be coming with me. The Rune Gates. Okay, I believe I did this in the last video, but whatever. And... well, we already have our dogs, so I guess we're just going to keep doing Lux Labs for the time being. Few drinks. When I entered the bar, I saw two of my comrades standing together, deep in conversation. As I got close enough to join the conversation, I learned they were thinking about getting matching tattoos. After what seemed like an endless discussion on the matter, they finally agreed on a symbol. Finishing one last drink, they headed out into the night to get the work done. Their tattoos are associated with a more disreputable sort. I couldn't help but admire their bond and sense of adventure. I trusted it would prove valuable in the days ahead. Aw. Yeah, I don't have any tattoos. I think on one hand it would be neat, but I don't like the permanency of it. Okay, so what do we have? Let's see, so sake is cheap. So we'll buy 2 of them. And... we have therapy paddles. Cheese. That. A tide wand. Interesting. Replaces target tile with shallow water. Huh. That's cool. Okay. Well, I did say I wanted to bring a torch this time. So let's bring like 3 things of chocolate, a torch, and boy, we can carry quite a lot of things. Okay, begin expedition. Malin pulled me aside as we neared the island. She was entrusting the leadership of this expedition to me, but would stand by my side. Cool. By piecing together the reports of explorers, she had determined that an ancient stone gate existed with carvings that explained the secret of these mysterious fog-bound islands. The exact location remained unknown, but a report indicated that the islanders knew where to find it. Cool. Yeah, so I've done this mission before. And I think it might have actually been the last one. Oh, I have too many Trek members. Dismiss. Okay, now I can go. Perfect. This should be a pretty solid crew. I don't think I'm gonna swap anybody else out, because we've got one dog for free meat, one pack mule for just on hand, a battery machine, a fight boy, and we're good. I guess I could get rid of the horse in favor of the chameleon, but eh. Okay, let's just go here. Okay. We've got 2 parts of this island over here. I love the little, like, cut paper looking character art. Okay, so I guess let's go down here first. See what we've got. Animal shelter. Now this might be... Ah! At a clearing I encountered 3 tanuki, accompanied by a number of animals. They welcomed me warmly to their animal shelter. Taken by surprise as I thought their kin was at home in bamboo forest, not here. Let's see. Okay, so we want to do makeover. Give Sweet Talk a new look. Hell yeah. I loved it. Okay, makeover. Give Archie a new look. Perfect. Let's try a different one. Oh. Okay, I think we're stuck on this one. Well, it's a very pink dog now. I'll take it. So, untrained animal and trek. Train animal? Oh. So we could train one of them if we wanted to. We could recruit, make over a barter. No, we're gonna train Sweet Talk. Oh. Do we? Or a new die set. What about train Archie? So that's tearing wound, but no, protect the master is so much better. Increased strength, though. I'm gonna go for the increased strength. Oh, but we have to pay them. That's maybe too much. What about this sake? Okay, maybe only 1 sake. And chocolate bar back. Maybe 2 medkits? Take all my medkits, whatever. I don't take that much damage. Extra damage from my dog seems way more useful. What about bartering? What do they have? So we have saddlebags. Let's see. Sanity from combat. These are both really good. Yeah, this won't backfire on me on the slightest. We'll see what happens. But now if I go back to them, we now have some pretty sweet bits. Okay. And now my dog can fight. Oh. And actually, I'll get it on location. Okay, because we can promote this dog for free. Promoted to level 3. Finds a quail every 25 days, which I should be able to utilize. Oh, it's a waterfall. Yes. Not exactly the best spot, but it's a good spot anyway. Billy Gill stood and moved closer to his friend, who gave a welcoming smile. Calmly, Billy Gill reached into his pocket and produced a small white flower. Valentine Butterbolt gently took the gift, blushing and avoiding my gaze. When we went to sleep, I saw Valentine Butterbolt carefully tuck the flower away. I could only hope that their budding relationship would survive the harsh rigors ahead. If you've played SteamWorld Heist, that's weirdly cute. I mean, it's weirdly cute no matter what. 2 gruff, angry robots falling in love. Okay, and we are more than well rested. I think we are actually too rested, but that's fine. Let's go here. Hey, and we get our quail. Which I can also decompose quail into batteries. Approach the cave. I think I did bring a torch this time. Oh, look at it. Look at those green dye. This is why I like dogs. Okay, so taking care in the dark, I managed to find a path without further problems. While walking towards the center of the cave, we've heard loud rustling then footsteps. Saw several terrifying infested moles. I don't think I'm gonna get that. We're gonna just fight. We've got dye for days. And I am going to make the most of that. Target a random enemy. Let's see. We have armor, and if I boost heal, but we can't do anything with that. We also have stout tap, slap. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Hell yeah, shotgun. Let's see. Do we re-roll? Yeah, let's just re-roll our die. Not the greatest. Oh, then only got one of the two. Fine. So... okay. So if I stab him... oh, he just dies. Well, nothing wrong with it. And then... that one's bleeding. We also have the torch, but I want nothing to do with it. Poisoned my horse, rude. Take all. Might have gone in our favor. Adventure awaits. I think we're good. My poor horse got smacked around a smidge, but otherwise I think we're actually coming out of this pretty scot-free. Okay, large building, enter. Search for secrets. This is why I like dogs. You pretty much never can fail that one. Take treasure. Enter altar chamber. Investigate altar. It's got poison. It's also got these two, but I'm gonna say no. Now, it looks like we also have some kind of thing that I can fight over here. I'm here. Ooh, okay. Attack the hyena first. Do good. Oh, my horse is back up to full. Rad. Okay, let's re-roll. Okay, damage to random enemy. Tempting. What else do we have? Okay, looks like we just have a smattering of random abilities that should absolutely just destroy the... should absolutely just destroy. Bye. I think I might be too strong. That's fine. Take all. Okay, nope. Okay, approach the trader. What's he got? Because he's got smoke satchel, first aid kit, and some random junk. Would be nice. And, like, I could sell these things to him, but I don't think it would help me. The one problem is the starfruits are perishable. I'll just make do without. What is this thing? Wishing well. Oh. I'll probably be fine. Okay, go back to him. And we might as well promote every character kind of evenly. Approach the wishing well. Text stones formed a well-like formation, which brought out a bright, blazing light. I approached the structure, curious about what could possibly be down there. Standing near the edge, I heard a whispering voice. Was it coming from the well? The mystery of what could be down there tugged at me, but the slippery stones could not make it easy to find out. Trade? Well, we have a precise gun. I want to take a look at this. Damage? Eh. No, I like my shotgun better. Climb inside. I think we should have no trouble here. Search myself. We don't have the most cerebral of a party, but that's fine. We get a tribal artifact. Return to the well. Its strangeness called to me, and I could not leave it alone. Yes, I can. Bye. Okay, so I guess let's travel here. See, there's another thing to fight over there. Do we go here? Sure. Oh, it's a mission. Approach the mission. Send items to Paris. I can send 3 items. So we're going to send those 2 because they're going to... they're going to go bad on me. And that's weightless, so we don't need to care about it. Okay. What about trading? You got anything interesting? Marbles, explosives. What if I stay overnight? Have to make a donation. What do I have? Sure. There we go. Let's see. Join in prayer. Get a good prayer companion. And then we sleep. Get some stamina back. Only 9 per night. But, you know what? Better than wasting resources. Okay, so let's go back up here. We still haven't actually found any natives. I'll live. Unless, of course, there's like a whole other area to this island. Possible. So let's hope that hyena doesn't move too much. Oh, we found the villagers. But we're going to attack the hyena first. Precious Clydesdale. In fact, very precious. Alright, roll those. Get some extra. Okay, shield damage. Damage. Nope, let's go for the strength. Inspire ally. Dog. Dog got big bite. Okay, what else do we have? Die. Dang, giving him the daggers was wild. And exactly what I was hoping for. Approach the village. And we have no reputation with these people, which could be a problem. Okay, they reacted cautiously, but were not unfriendly. As I was struggling to communicate, Malin stepped forward. Incredibly, she seemed to speak the language. The speaker for the islanders reacted with surprise and delight, smiling widely. Soon the locals were at ease with us and willing to help. Okay, meet with the ruler. Okay. Ask about the gate. Okay, his fate, reassuring him that we meant no harm, I inquired about the great stone gate that we were here to find. As I talked, his face grew dark. The gate was of the Palikao, he told us. The builders, he named them. The cursed ones, the bringers, the all-knowing. Their works were not to be trifled with. And yet, if we do him a boon, perhaps, it would see fit to tell us what could be found. It was far from here, after all, he mused, and what harm could meddling do? Sure. Okay, so he wants us to go dig a thing up. Okay, and we're gonna rest in the village. Recover the stolen relic. Oh, ain't gonna show me. Okay, so where does it want me? Nope, gotta check this. Oh. Boy, really? That's rough. Well, we've got quail that I can cook to get that back. Okay, got the artifact. And that's going to be a problem. So cooked a bunch of things. Do we have anything else? No. Yeah, we're just gonna eat all the quail. Oh, we also have the garnished artificial meal. Interesting. 55 sanity to go back. Freaking mountain ranges, man. Oh, what does she have? Ah, extra character does not use up slots. Okay, battery created. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough batteries for a sanity boost, but that's fine. Finish Chieftain's task. Okay. So that doesn't give us any standing. So you cannot stomach the dishonor of reneging on his bargain. Reluctantly, he told us what he knew. Slowly, he revealed that the ancient gate was on another island. The instructions were odd, relying as much on time and the angle of approach's location, but we wrote them down faithfully. I gave Malin an excited nod, and she grinned in return. We had found what we came for. It's time to set sail. Hurrah! Okay, there we go. I was wondering about this. I think we get... Yeah, we get charged, we get our sanity back, and some other things. And I think we get to resupply. Okay. Supply ship skipper handed over a message from Lux Labs, read as follows. Warning, another explorer followed you to island, also looking for gate. Be on lookout for tomfoolery and or shenanigans. Person following is known as Isabella Bird. Assistant informs me this is famous explorer. Advise strong precautions. Malin and I looked at each other in dismay. It seemed we had competition in our endeavor. By provisions. Okay, so we have all of what we had previously. Okay, sanity's back up to full. Which is fine. Resources are good. Okay, and ship storage, we might as well put the hyena pelts away. And the tribal artifact and the other thing. Anything else? No. I don't know if we need water. But nice part is, now I don't need to worry about it. Having a sweet Clydesdale is super nice. Yeah, I can't get over there, so I guess this is the closest I'm getting. Nope, I think water was completely pointless. Oh well. Oh, it's the weird Newt people. Okay, enter the shrine again. Search for secrets. I failed, but I have a torch. I see. So success versus bonus. Okay. We also get an Edibot map, which is kind of good. There's the map. Okay. Literally right here. Okay, find what we're looking for, and we get another field kitchen. Sure, why not? Approach the islanders. Who were these people? They reminded me of salamanders. Yet they walked upright as humans do, and I could see wisdom in their eyes. Incredible. Ask about the tribe. Told me about men that had come from far away to plunder their riches and devastate their lands. Made them distrustful of outsiders. Okay. Yeah, so they don't trust me. But that's unsurprising. Can I not get over here? Well, who do we level up, dog? Because, yeah, now it's every 23 days. I think it goes down by 2 every time I upgrade it. Let's see what this is. Outpost. I don't think we have any use for this, unfortunately. Okay, we have a fight spot over there, but I think here's the village. Okay, notice my hosts were somewhat less charmed. Scowling, they declared that Isabella Bird warned me and called me a dishonorable thief. I pleaded my innocence, declaring the bird was nothing but a liar and a scoundrel. Eventually they let me stay, but reputation had been badly tarnished. Okay. So, we can also trade with them. They have pearls, but they do have a gold nugget. Yeah, they have a bunch of treasure. So we can trade them. And I've got sake. Ooh, sake. They also have a coral bludgeon, but that's really expensive. And seashells. But I think this is solid. Our journey complete. Okay, choose a destination. Confirm destination. Oh. Sake? Oof. Field kitchen. Okay, the field kitchen is too good. Animal teeth. The med kit. Yeah, we can do that. And fine, we'll give him a chocolate. I guess I'll take those teeth back. Because, yeah, this saves me a tremendous amount of time. Which, time is a bit of a resource we're limited on. Okay. Oof. Probably worth it. Let's travel here. I want to talk with them. But I do want to go in the shrine. Okay. Oh. I guess they're gonna interact with me. I met some islander pilgrims on our travels. They told me they'd been expecting to see me after seeing an omen of my arrival. That morning, a hungry predator. Asked if there was a great meaning to this omen, but they remained silent. It seemed to be a subject that one didn't speak of, and I let the matter lie. Never gained fame from such an encounter, but later on, such memories remain fond to me as a reminder of the small moments in life. There we go. I guess that was it. Well, in we go. There's also a big alligator over there, which I might want to go fight. Enter the shrine as usual. Search for secrets. Roll. And we even get the bonus. Hell yeah, dogs. Examine the writing. Okay, chanting and singing and just losing consciousness. But we get a blessing of fortitude. And check the altar. So the locals, Locals, nah. They already hate me. Okay, there's that. Oh, I see. They can provide artificial meals, of course. That's what that is. Approach the old camp. So that's what the kitchen does. Wow, the kitchen is stupid good. I might actually hold both of them. I approached the remains of an old campsite, apparently once erected by a failed expedition. I had a sense that whatever caused this devastation might still be lurking. Search the camp. Ooh. Well, we get it. Success. Despite the sense of foreboding, I searched the camp thoroughly. It wasn't much, but I managed to discover something worthwhile in the wreckage. Okay, as we turned to leave, Billy Gill's leg plunged into the earth, and he screamed in pain. He had fallen into a dastardly trap. It seemed someone had dug a small camouflage pit and laid with small, filth-covered spikes. As I extracted Gill from the trap, I found a note inside. Is your ambition worth so much that you would pay with the lives of your comrades? Turn back now, you fool, you're outmatched. Isabella Bird. Bird would pay for this outrage. Is he fine? Infected wound. Oh. Certain death if not treated soon. Those are stimulants. Okay. Well, there's only one place left. Two. Okay, we have a waterfall camp. We have to attack the crocodile. Oh, I see. He's just losing health. Well, that gives me some options. Okay. So I believe heal all allies, and then I can boost it with this punch. Okay, cool. Let's see. Weakness? Yeah. That's a chunky crocodile. But a chunky croc... what? Oh, just confirm. Okay, so that's just damage. But I think we might want to hit him with a blow. Really mess him up. And then we have Protect the Master. Which is like the strongest shit ever. Thank you, dog. Search the remains for anything useful. Loot. Take all. Okay. There it is. Or Rusty dies. Oh, Rusty Gill is dangerously brittle. That's still fine. Okay, nobody's out of juice. But we're done. We've got this. Approach the Palikao Gate. So we approached the gate and saw that Isabella Bird's party had beaten us there. Seemed to be chipping away at the structure with a chisel before we interrupted. Malin demanded she leave things in peace. Bird, blackguard that she is, naturally refused. It seemed we were at an impasse. Fight her! After the trials this rogue had put us through, it was high time she was taught a lesson. Roll! Okay, reroll. Not perfect. Okay. Protect the master. Let's see. Actually, that's a stun. Maybe not. That hits all enemies. No. Oh, yeah. So this will hit all enemies without electrocution. And then if I just boost this, blast a ton of them. Oh my god. This was a murder. I guess I did boost myself a little bit. Oh boy, Billy's looking bad. I stepped forward to give Isabella Bird the coup de grace, but the coward fled before I could get close. No matter, I catch the scoundrel another day. Though beset by dangers at every turn, we were finally alone with the Palikao Gate. It loomed before us, carved with figures and sigils unlike any I'd seen before. Victoria appeared as though entranced, her face alight with awe. She traced carvings with her fingers, lost in thought. We made camp, staying up into the night to study the gate by firelight. We noticed that every time she touched the gate, it seemed to push back the fog. When the morning dawned, she declared her intention to stay. I thought, I love the horse that's just lurking in the woods. I thought Billy Gill had fallen over when it put its head forward. So she declared her intention to stay. As I bid her farewell, she barely glanced up from the gate, so intent she was on her study. Triumph! And Billy Gill did not die. Yes, he was just taking damage over time. But luckily, that's not a problem for me. Okay, and we've unlocked overcharged battery, all enemies. Ooh. So damage all enemies and target all allies damage 4. Oh, I see. So that hurts us too. So what do we have? Free workshop treasure map for each island. Reduces chance of triggering combat. No. Additional options. Or more sanity. More options. Seems a little silly to me. Upon my return to Paris, I let the exposition officials know that Malin would be staying on the islands to continue her research. In the meantime, I continue my own explorations. Cool. Okay. And the equipment object has a hairy... Oh, he's got the tiny piglet. It's the truffle hog. Take the truffle hog. Alright, cool. So now we've got a Juby. And see items. Anything else? Shallow water, travel cost. Useful. Travel start cost. Reveal distance. Sextant. Pretty good. I might want to snag that one. I think the sentimental photo might actually be quite good. Saddle? I might get all three of those and just figure it out. Okay, do we have anything new from this? Kind of, but not really. Okay, we haven't unlocked any new characters. Well, anyway, with all of this said, I think it's a good stopping point, at least for now. The Robots of Lux DLC is going to be out Okay, so the DLC is going to be out tomorrow. I had to figure out when this video was actually going to go up. I like it how oh no, they're building the Eiffel Tower. I thought for a second somebody just like ripped off the top and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting thing. But of course, no. They're building the Eiffel Tower properly. So, DLC is going to be available tomorrow for any of you guys that feel like picking this game up. There's also going to be sales going on. I don't entirely know how much of a sale it's going to be. The game base is $20, but I think the last time it was like a 50% off sale, and all the DLC are like $5 or $6. My general recommendation is just pick a DLC, or get the base game, and if you want to pick up a DLC, you can. They add more variety to your runs, but they don't actually really change like too much. Like the base game is always going to be the base game. It's just, you know, one adds some kind of Celtic Highlands, one adds kind of more Oriental stuff, and then this one adds robots, which actually, I think I'm going to say the robots are my favorite, if only because the aesthetic. But I think as far as like functionality goes, I actually really liked the Oriental ones. I thought that was a really beautiful DLC. I love the hand illustrations for this. It's actually quite inspiring, and I have actually looked up the character art for this when looking at my inking for my artwork, because I have really been working on that lately, and I'm super proud of it. But enough about me. I guess one last thank you to Machine and Mensch and Thunderful Publishing for sponsoring this video. It was a ton of fun. I'm always glad to come back to this, and I might actually try and finish a run at some point. Because, you know, there's enough intrigue there, and I like the setting. I'd actually love to do a D&D campaign that kind of uses this sort of format, you know, the idea of hop on boat, go to location, explore it for a while, maybe do a little bit of boat stuff too. Because usually I'm not big on boats, it's kind of a lot, or like a really limited place to be. But it could be really fun just doing a bunch of like episodic adventures of like, hey, you've landed at an island, there's something weird going on, go do stuff. I don't know. Anyway, so I guess with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I've got tons of them to check out. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.